Hey everyone, I'm Santu, and this is the Obama Report. Now, this week, no surprise, is Earth Week. Monday was 4/20. I mean, today is Earth Day. I mean, they're doing a lot of like environmental things. That being said, I thought I'd bring up Obama's policy on drug trafficking and black market trafficking of drugs and weapons into and out of the United States, because for the betterment of peace, and it has to do with marijuana, so it connects. So Obama, April 16th, 2009, he was in Mexico. He made a speech. He said he wants to put millions of dollars into getting rid of trafficking of marijuana, cocaine, illegal drugs, and a whole bunch of other black market stuff. He wants to put, I think, $100-something million into it to put more guards on the border to inspect not only trains that come into the country, but trains that go out as well, and a lot of inspection to stop the drugs and stuff, which I think is pretty decent, with the exception of marijuana, because marijuana has been proven to be more safe than coffee, alcohol, definitely alcohol, and pretty much 90% of prescription drugs. So, not a big fan of that, but that's for another story. But here's the problem. He said in front of a group of high schoolers, when asked, he was like, I used to goof around as a kid a lot. I used to drink, I used to smoke, I used to do cocaine. He left it at that. Okay. The problem with that is that if you just say it like that, if you're just like, oh yeah, I used to goof off, whatever, people are going to dismiss it, especially kids between the age of like 16 and like 24. The ones who are still kind of adolescents, I mean, they say 20 is the end of adolescence, but college is really an extended adolescence if you think about it, especially in America. So I mean, the impressionable people are the ones that are going to take it like, okay, well, he said he used to goof off and stuff, that's what I'm doing. It's okay to do coke every once in a while, it's okay to drink, it's okay to smoke. Look at him. He said he used to goof off, and look at him. He's a fucking president now. That's what people are going to think when you just dismiss it completely. And it contradicts his policy that he, his strong drug policy that he was talking about in Mexico. And the problem with that is that it shows inconsistency and instability, which is not good if you want anybody to listen to you. It's kind of like the parenting technique. You can either be a friend or you can be a parent. Same thing. You can be either a friend to America or you can be a president. Now, he was probably trying to relate to those kids, just like jokingly or whatever, but for the pragmatists, they see it as something condonable because he did not condemn it. And you have to do those things as a president. You have to say something like, oh yeah, I used to goof off, but I regret it. Or, oh yeah, I used to do coke, I used to do weed, but I'll never do it again. Or it's bad, or something. But just saying, oh yeah, I used to goof off as a kid, I used to do it all the time, and dismissing it, I think sends the wrong message. And I don't think people will continue to take him seriously if he keeps doing this. And I think it's because of his inexperience. He wants to relate, he wants to be friends as well as be strong. And you can't do that as president. You cannot make everyone happy, and you cannot try to relate to everybody and make this country the way it should be. It's not possible. He's not going to agree with everything I agree. He's not going to agree with everything you agree with. But when it comes to policy, you have to pick a side. You're either going to be for something or against something or in the middle. But you can't go one place and say, oh yeah, it's totally not a big deal, and then go somewhere else and be like, we need to outlaw this ASAP. You can't do that because, one, people aren't going to take you very seriously. Two, there's a good chance that it's not going to go through. And three, people are probably still going to break the laws because they see you are inconsistent as a president. Now, it's not a huge deal. It's not big anything. I believe in his policy overall as well. But at the same time, I think he needs to stop trying to be impressionable to people and start putting his foot down in president and stop being so hypocritical and make up his mind on stuff. I mean, he switched his mind. Everything he said he was going to do before the election, he's completely changed. So I mean, for this country to work, whether I agree with the policies he does or not, he needs to pick a side. and follow through on that, instead of being, oh, well, wherever I go and whichever people like it at the time, that's what I'm going to pick. He needs to make action and do it now, or else we're going to be like children with an inconsistent parent. We're going to do whatever we want. We're going to just start fucking up. We're going to be worse than we are now. So I think Obama needs to bring more discipline into his actions in presidency. But besides that, I mean, nothing really new. It's Earth Day. You guys go out and celebrate it, wear your green. Tell me what you think about everything, and you guys have a good one. Talk to you later.